What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team FISHKNUCKLES YouTube channel. Today is Saturday, but there's actually something pretty crazy going. First off, you probably noticed that this video came out really early. If you're up at this point, it is, I think currently 3 o'clock is when I posted this video, because 9 a.m., yeah, so 3 a.m. Central Standard Time, but the video is going to be up all day. Just trying to make sure you know immediately that there's a stream happening on Pokemon TCG, Pokemon TCG _ EU. There's going to be a stream happening right now where you can watch it. It is day 2 of the London International. You've heard me talk about, or the European International, I guess. The Europe International Championship is happening right now. But what we're going to do actually is break down some of the day 1 stuff, some stuff that has happened, and where you can actually watch some of this day 1 content, which might be pretty cool to watch if you want to watch some games of some of the best players coming on. And today, like I said, is day 2 of the Europe International. I forgot to make a video for Friday saying that it was going on. I unfortunately was out of town. You would know that if you followed the Snapchat. So yeah, so let's talk about this. Let's go over some stuff that happened. Well, first off, like I said, there's a stream having a Pokemon TCG _ EU right now. I think they have a time when they're ending. Let me go here real quick. So this Pokemon website right here, Pokemon.com, International is Europe. This is probably the best thing you want to do. It's got a live streaming, so we got live streaming right here. It's got the commentators, it's got the VGC commentators, and they got streaming times. It actually doesn't say what time it ends, unfortunately. It just says Pokemon TCG and VGC match coverage starts at 9 a.m., which is 3. I want to say that the rounds today ended like at 2 or 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is like 3 Eastern and like 12 or 1 Pacific Standard Time, but I don't know exactly when they're ending. So just go check the stream first of all, and I'll show you where you can actually watch some of these games if you already missed them. But let's break down day number 1, even though day 2 might be already finishing up. But we'll have a video for tomorrow covering day 2 and talk about what's going to win, or what could win overall. So there's a new website. I don't know how new it is. PokeStats.blogspot. It's pretty cool. It's got some interesting stuff. They are doing a really good job at covering this Europe International Championships. They have a live blog. Let me refresh it, make sure they don't fix. Yeah, looks like they're having some stuff. They actually have day 1 standing. So if you don't know, they actually cut to a top 32 in regionals and tournaments like that. So day 1 final standings, you have 1 through 30. 2, they actually covered some of the decks that they played. So you have Alex Shemansky, who one of the guys to help run the six prizes websites. He's playing Gardevoir. I think it's the heal Gardevoir. There's a new Gardevoir going around where like it uses like a ton of max potions and stuff like that to heal, and seems really interesting. You have Zach Crackler, who is from the Yeti Gaming, if you ever heard of them. His dad's the one who runs it. I think he doesn't work there, but his dad's the one who owns it and everything like that. Vince, but he's playing Savali GX Metal, and that's one of the decks they were kind of hyped up, saying it's the ultimate counter. I still think Savali is one of the better decks to play coming into this format, and I'm interested to see how will Zach do this. I think Zach ended up losing to Alex though in the last round, unfortunately. So even though he had the metal to take Gardevoir, it looks like Gardevoir still enough to take down the Savali deck. Torn, who actually won the North American International Championship. He is playing a Glisspot Zork Puzzle Time 3 Bridget deck. And it's very interesting, and I'll talk about later how you can actually see him play the deck in action. We actually have a Volcanion deck in 4C, which I still think Volcanion is a very, very good deck. We have Michael Long playing Greninja. He's been notorious playing Greninja, really good with it, and it'll be interesting to see can he pull off a win with this Greninja Break deck. And number 6 is a very interesting deck. You have Sander playing Heatmore, Raichu, Flip, Teeny. And now what this deck kind of does, if I think about this, Raichu has the paralyzation. When you evolve it, you paralyze, and I don't know what his deck, but Heatmore, you use his attack and you flip 2 coins for each head, so you get a card you just probably put in your hand, and that's what Victini's in there. It says Flip Teeny, but it's Victini. You reflip for an attack, and I imagine you're putting like Ace Roller or Scoop Ups in your hand. Maybe not Ace Roller because your Raichu's not damaged. Unless he plays Po-Town, then maybe it works like that. Maybe putting a Super Scoop up his hand, then use Raichu to pick it back up, and just kind of deck out your opponent that way. Seems like a deck out kind of meal kind of deck. I don't know anything about this deck. This is definitely one of the more secret decks that we might see eventually coming out. Chris Mansky, which is Alex's brother, he's playing Gardevoir. You got a Buzzwole, Lycanroc, Regirock deck. So Buzzwole, we know, is that new Fighting GX Ultra Beast. Lycanroc bringing a Pokemon. Regirock, so your fighting Pokemon do more damage. We got 3 people right now we don't know what they're playing, unfortunately. We have another Gardevoir. We have another Savali deck. This is Grafton's deck. We also play Zork and Metal, so it's a different kind of toolbox deck, whereas Zach is just Savali Metal. This one is Savali, Zork, and Metal. So added the Zork in there. And Zork is making a lot of appearances in the videos throughout the day. We've already seen him twice. We've seen him once with the Glisspod, and now we're seeing him with the Savali kind of thing. We have Mark Lutz. Look, he's playing Glisspod, Garbodor, Buzzwole, Celestial, GX. I have no idea what's going on there. I guess it's kind of like a counter deck. You got Buzzwole, which can for fighting, Celestial, which is a metal Pokemon, Celesteela. I don't know why I said Celestial, but a Celesteela, sorry. It's a new GX Pokemon that's a metal type, so it can take down your Fairy Pokemon. Glisspod for grass typing to hit those water weakness. And I guess it must be playing like Rainbow Energy, stuff like that. And maybe you just like whatever attacker. And Mark Lutz is a really good player as well. So it'll be interesting to see, will he share his deck list or not. I imagine he probably will eventually. Robin Schultz, a really good player. Also playing the Glisspod, Zork, Mallow, Puzzle Time 3 Bridget deck that we saw Tour playing. So 2 of these have made cut. We see a Decidueye, Zork, Buzzwole. Buzzwole is very interesting in this deck. I didn't think you'd actually be playing it, but I guess he wants to... I don't know. I guess he's playing Rainbow Energies and combine both Decidueye and Buzzwole is just like hit it for weakness. Probably playing Rainbow Energies to do more damage, which means you can actually use Zork's GX attack, which would look cool. We have Benjamin. It just says he's playing Glisspod as Zork, not the GX, but I imagine the GX is in there. Because it says these aren't GXs, but I know for sure that Robin is playing like the Zork GX 100%. I know he's playing the GX in his deck. We have a Nobody, we don't know they're playing. And then Israel still playing Savali Metal. I think it's the same as Grafton, because I saw Sosa playing. He had a Zork in his deck, so definitely he's playing probably the same list as Grafton. Maybe not the same exact, but definitely the same idea. We have Simon playing, no, we don't know yet. Gardevoir, Glisspod, Garbodor, Gardevoir, Glisspod, and Decidueye, GX, Zork. So yeah, Stefan made cut. He's I know he's a French player. Michael Premot's another big name that I should have mentioned. He won last year's European. He is at 29th, but I mean, if he wins 4 and ties once, I think he wins like 4. He's automatically in day 2 or in the top 8, because after this it does cut to a top 8. And like I said, it's top players decks. It does already break down some of the top quote unquote players, top players. We have Glisspod, Decidueye, Greninja, Decidueye, Savali, Glisspod, Savali, Garbodor. It looks like a lot of people aren't playing the Drampa deck anymore, which is very interesting to note. Both the Schultz brothers playing Glisspod, Garbodor. And let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's any other interesting. Oh, here's one. Zork, Tapu Koko, Bisharp, Devoured Field. That's a deck. And then of course the Heatmore, Heatcher, Raichu, Fliptini deck. And Pablo actually went and played Greninja, but I think he didn't do so hot. So maybe Greninja had Greninja hands. We always say, Greninja has Greninja hands, and if you play Greninja, you understand that. So we have pretty much a lot of Gardevoir. We expected that. Gardevoir is going to be a big deck coming in this weekend. But we see Savali make an appearance, which is good. Really nothing too crazy. Nothing, maybe the one Volcanion make a cut is pretty interesting, since there's a lot of Gardevoir hype. And I know the Volcanion versus Gardevoir is not the best matchup, but Volcanion can get lucky and take down those Guardy decks. But if there's a ton of Glisspod, it makes sense. If there's a ton of Metal decks, it makes sense that, Volcanion will see a rise again. And then it becomes this whole circle again, because the Gardevoir take down Fire, but then you have these Glisspod and Savali decks take down the Gardevoir decks, and then, then Volcanion becomes good again. So it's going to be weird to see what's going to happen tomorrow, or today, I guess the correct thing to say, to see what's going to happen. I personally want a Savali deck to win. I'd be really happy to see that deck. I really love that card right now. Or Decidueye. Any Decidueye Savali. That's my 2 decks I want to win. What's probably going to win is Gardevoir, since it's made the most cut. It makes sense that it will make cut. When a deck is played the most, it usually wins the tournament. I hate to say that, but it's usually the numbers that kind of help out there. Top players, you can see right here. And also on this website, you can see that they're already starting to include deck lists, and they included a Buzzwole, Zork deck with Regirock. I think this list got 70th place. 70th. Toby playing this Buzzwole Zork decks. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. You can do splash damage with Buzzwole. While setting up, he's got Potown, and we'll eventually see all these deck lists come out. And then a lot of decks, people are sharing their decks nowadays, which is really cool in the community right now. And also on this website, it shows you team performance. So you see like ARG has 3 people, CCG Cats had 4. It looks like unfortunately none of them made it. Complexity made 2 people in it. Cosmic, somebody didn't make it. Caleb didn't make it. Discard Pile, none of them made it. Ben made, the only person involved made cut. Congrats. Limitless had 2 people. It looks like Sash Group had both drop. Secrets, I haven't heard this one yet. Can I click on the link and it'll pop up? No, that's unfortunate. Okay, and the 6 prizes. Chris Manchke made cut. Ooh, Alex went 2 or 3. Alex, what happened, bud? That's okay. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different games going on. A lot of things happen. So it's cool that you can see all this information on here. And yeah, so there's all the deck lists you can see. Top cut. We are missing, I think, 9 deck lists, but still out of the 9, like a lot of our Guardy. And if you go to PokeStats, I'll leave links to everything down below where you can see all this stuff. So this is on the main PTCG stats block spot. There's another link right here that has they're pretty interesting. This is what I'm talking about too. If you want to see decks that have been played, like stream games, this is something you want to look into then. Because what they did is you can click this and click watch. I've actually been watching them. You click it, it's going to bring you to Twitch, and you're going to be able to watch the videos there. They actually have it timed, so you can see right there. It kind of automatically pops up to it, and you can see the game is immediately. So if you want to see Mike Pramwat versus Bert, you can click that watch. You can watch all these videos, so you can do that. They have the deck, what decks are playing against each other, which is really nice. If you want to see that Coco GX versus Savali, ooh, so maybe I'll watch this here in a second, see what this Bisharp Tapu Koko Devoured Field deck is when he plays this Brad Curcio. The only thing I don't really like is it tells you who wins, unfortunately, like who wins. But I mean, it's still really cool that they're doing this. Like, you see the timestamps and everything like that. So it's really neat to see that. So thank you so much, PTCG Stats, for doing this. So make sure you check out the website, and we'll have a bunch of different stuff here, like League Cup results, stuff like that. So yeah, there we go. Check out the website, and I guess the other thing as well is check out the link to twitch.tv PokemonTCG_EU. Make sure you check that out. There's probably live stream going on right now, hopefully. And like I said, I put this up at 3 a.m. Central Time, so pretty early in the day. But if you're watching this later on in the day, you can watch these streams that are happening. You kind of watch, that's not, yeah, this is stream links. So the stream links, I'll leave it down below. It'll say stream links and have this beside it. Just go check out PTCG Blogspot. And there's also going to be Sunday top 4, and the finals are going to be, so actually I'm going to go to the top 4. They're going to play top 8 today, and then we'll cut to top 4, and then the finals tomorrow. And of course, we'll have coverage straight away right after the results have ended, and we'll try our best to have a deck that won. I know, like I said, a lot of people are sharing the deck list nowadays, which is really cool to see that happening. Everybody wants to kind of claim their spot and everything like that. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But guys, what do you think is going to win tomorrow? I kind of rambled on for like 13 minutes. But there's a lot of stuff happening. Like I said, it's interesting to see how these decks played. And I wonder what these 9 decks are that we don't know. They might show up between now and the video comes up. But it's too hard to tell. I know everybody's probably sleeping over there right now in Europe, unfortunately. So they can't fill up all these lists. But guys, there we go. Yeah, not much else to say, but check out ptcgstats.blogspot.com, and you're going to be see all this stuff, the standings, stuff like that. And make sure you go to PokemonTCG_EU to watch it live unfolding. See what's going to make top 8 and what's going to win the tournament. I'm hoping it's another American. Be cool. American did win it last year. Be cool. We had a back-to-back, and then because American unfortunately lost to somebody in Europe. Tor did win, like I said, the Europe one, and then Michael Pramwat won the Europe one last year. So it'll be pretty interesting to see who's going to take it down this year. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button, and let's see what happens today in Pokemon Land. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.